Welcome to the Jamaican Business Etiquette webinar. My name is Brandon McKee, and we're going to go over the do's and don'ts of how to conduct business in Jamaica. The objectives of this webinar is to demonstrate how to effectively communicate in a business setting, communication styles to use, business etiquette tactics, and Jamaican cultural characteristics. So some cultural barriers that could be relevant in Jamaica. So the language, well, they speak primarily English. However, they do have a native language that is a mixture of various languages. When you listen to it, you think you might understand it, but it almost sounds like gibberish. Some stereotypes is smoking marijuana and listening to reggae music. Some very common misunderstandings. And the reason for that is from the famous music artist Bob Marley, who is from Jamaica, who produced reggae music and was known for smoking marijuana. Some challenges in business transactions that you might come across is being able to control your aggressiveness and eagerness, because being assertive and, even if you're eager to get a deal done, could be seen as confrontational in the Jamaican culture. So some communication patterns Jamaicans have is they're very non-verbal in their communication modes. They use a lot of hand gestures and are very open and honest when communicating. This is because their culture values respect and good manners almost more than rules. They love to build personal relationships, and it's a requirement when conducting business. They have to have a personal relationship with you in order to move forward in a business transaction. So when you're trying to complete a business transaction, it is imperative that you choose the appropriate cross-cultural communication strategy. For the Jamaican culture, negotiating party must be passive and not be forceful in their sales tactics, because that's frowned upon. You must be punctual in a business meeting, or it's otherwise viewed as a sign of disrespect, and because their culture is centered around being respectful and being polite. And one last thing, if you're ever in Jamaica, be prepared to do some bargaining. Jamaicans thrive on open negotiation in any business venue. Here is a business skit about the proper etiquette to use when in Jamaica. So business apparel is very important when making a first impression in Jamaican culture. So during the initial meeting, suit and tie is a requirement. Very formal for that first interaction with the business party. But due to the tropical weather and the humidity, business casual is accepted, such as golf shirts and khakis. So why do business with Jamaicans? What are the benefits? So Jamaicans are very trustworthy, and this is due to the value they place on relationships that they create. They hold it very dear to them because they consider everybody who visits the country to be Jamaican. This is evident with the popular song One Love, and they use it very openly when communicating back and forth with one another. And it just means that everybody is treated the same regardless of where you come from. And also the guest and potential business partners are treated very lavishly. They go above and beyond to make the guest and the business partners feel welcome, and they want to treat them well. And lastly, Jamaica is located in the Caribbean, which is beautiful weather, and it's got some of the most gorgeous beaches that the world has to offer. Just some interesting facts about Jamaica you probably didn't know. It's the largest English-speaking island in the Caribbean. It's home of the fastest man alive in Usain Bolt. The beaches that Jamaica possesses are world-renowned, very famous beaches. It has the most churches per square mile. This is just due to their loving nature, and they're very religious people. And they produce the most music per capita. So a lot of music is produced there. And it goes with their culture. They're very musical and lively people. So a question for the audience, some food for thought. So Jamaican culture is full of beauty and music and happiness. Have you ever interacted with a person from Jamaica? And also, besides the sandy white beaches, what else do you know about Jamaica and the Jamaican culture? So thank you for listening to my webinar. I hope you learned a lot about the Jamaican way of life and how to conduct business effectively. Have a wonderful day.